Okay, so now that we kind of know about Decay Time, I want to introduce you to Predelay Time and show you how that kind of sounds like. So this is a project that you all heard. This is a previous student. And basically what's going on over here is in the narration, he's giving a speech at a wedding or some kind of event or something like that, right? So let's just take a listen here without any kind of reverb.
Attention, attention. Firstly, I just want to thank everyone for coming here, celebrating the engagement.
Okay, so what I want to do is make this sound like it's actually coming from a stage, and he's front of an audience, and he's kind of like in a kind of wedding ceremony or something. I don't know. So this is what we want to make it sound like. And right now, it doesn't sound like that. So the first thing that I'm going to do is maybe start with my decay time. And is this going to be a giant room? Maybe not. Maybe like a medium-sized room, right? So I have it on the medium setting, and it's definitely not going to be in a church or a plate or some kind of a room. Maybe more so of a hall. So I have it on a hall, and I have it at a medium size. And I'm going to play around with this decay time until I'm happy.
Attention.
So let's just make sure this is being sent.
Attention. Attention.
It might be a little bit too much, so I'm going to turn the decay time down.
Attention. Attention. Firstly, I just want to thank everyone for coming.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. I like the length of the reverb, but I don't want the reverb to be as loud, right?
Attention. Attention. Firstly, I just want to thank everyone for coming here, celebrating the engagement.
Okay, let's mute the send so we can just hear the before and after.
Attention. Attention. Firstly, I just want to thank everyone for coming here, celebrating the engagement.
Okay, that sounds good to me. Now, the pre-delay can make it sound a little bit more like an echo. And so we might actually like how the pre-delay sounds in this speech that he's given to make it a little bit more realistic in the environment that he's in. So let's go ahead and turn up this pre-delay until I find the sweet spot.
Attention. Attention. Firstly, I just want to thank everyone for coming here, celebrating the engagement. I just have a few words to say for my fiance.
That sounds pretty good, right? Now it kind of sounds like he's in some kind of a room and he's maybe outdoors or something like that, but you get that reflection. You get that realistic impression about where he's at.
You out, my cliche ass took you for a long walk at the beach. Luckily, that's when I realized that you were as hopeless romantic as I was too. From that day on, I knew I found something that not everybody could find in their lifetime. However, life had a different plan for us. And the last time I quote-unquote took you out was when I took you to the rooftop of the hospital to see the view.
So I think I like it where it's at. It really does sound like he's in that kind of environment, like he's saying some kind of a speech. I'm going to mute the reverb and see how it sounds before and after.
Attention. Attention. Firstly, I just want to thank everyone for coming here, celebrating the engagement. I just have a few words to say for my...
So really cool. Now, to recall what pre-delay is that right now it's set to 60 milliseconds. So that means that he's going to talk and then 60 milliseconds later the reverb is going to kick in. And it sounds much more like an echo than an actual reverb. So this is it. This is what pre-delay is used for. We'll talk about it a little bit more in class when we get back, when we talk about reverb. But I hope this helps, and I hope this makes your project sounds a lot more realistic than it was. If you have any questions, feel free to email me on Slack or hit me up on Slack or email me, or we could talk about it in class. All right. Thank you.